monkey reviews, horror freaks. And today I have a special guest that will be joining me, and we're both going to be talking about a little indie film called The VelociPastor. A film that, well, I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel about this film. This is something that Full Moon or Trauma should have put out years ago. I think I'm going to have to go to church after this, and right after I go to church, I'm going to a prehistoric museum so I can try to understand what the hell I watched. I don't know. So I'm going to be talking about the kills in this movie. But before we do any of that, let's hear from my special guest as she breaks down the plot in this film. Ladies and gentlemen, Trivial Theater.
We're diving into a dynamite movie that begins with church. Now, you may be thinking that this is a pretty weird beginning to what's supposed to be a crazy sci-fi tale about a man turned pastor turned dino killing machine. Well, just give it a sec. After finishing an inspired homily, Pastor Doug steps outside in the greatest priestly costume I've ever seen, just in time to see his parents blown sky high. Now, on the bright side, at least they don't have to travel far to reach the pearly gates. This is also a good reminder not to park in front of a fine tea shop in a no head-on parking space. Doug lets out a quality scream, then gets drunk on the good stuff with his mentor, Father Stewart. The good pastor leaves us with a few excellent pieces of advice.
So your parents died, Doug. It's what parents do. Go where you think God will not follow.
Doug then drives off to find a place God won't follow as Tarantino-esque credits play. We then find ourselves in China, a point backed up by this subtle graphic and this profound line.
China.
He's handed a relic by a dying girl who offers a really understated subtitle warning, and then a tree causes an untimely accident. After waking up back with Father Stewart, Doug offers a line that makes me think he's got more than leftovers in mind when he says he's hungry. After pulling a pretty awesome roar, he transforms and saves a hooker named Carol from a robber. His first epic reveal involves him turning a robber into a blood fountain by taking off his clearly not fake head. After an intense spiritual debate, which includes this, fetching outfit, Carol helps Doug come to terms with his new power and what he can do to stop evil both as a pastor and as a killer dinosaur. He accomplishes both by taking out Carol's pimp during his confession. It turns out this scumbag smokes in church, steals candy from babies, and blew up his parents. Father Stewart notices all this and assumes Doug needs an exorcism, but church methods aren't strong enough.
Decided to skip the bureaucracy and take matters into other hands. Sometimes we need evil to fight evil, Doug.
So he employs a random goth Chris Angel type asshole with overdone eyeliner. The result isn't exactly what they expected and gives a Bible verse about an eye for an eye new context. Fighting the transformation, Doug is confronted by some very unstealthy ninjas. The screen drops to flashes of red close-ups, which probably isn't a good sign. We find Doug back at Carol's place, where they get it on in a weirdly PG-13 flashback montage, complete with rave lighting. And I'm pretty sure that's a first in cinematic history. The next morning, they get a delivery of ninjas, and in their post-sex glow, they kick everybody's ass. Then suddenly, there were more ninjas. I mean, there were before, but we're seeing them in their natural setting. And holy shit, Father Stewart is alive, with a pretty amazing glasses eye patch combo. It turns out the head ninja has a convoluted plan. Sell super strong cocaine to get everybody addicted, start an addiction help group, and create an unstoppable army of faith to establish global dominance.
Manifest destiny, that's what we're doing here, Father Stewart.
They then shish kebab Father Stewart for disagreeing. Doug and Carol get suited up to go battle the ninjas, wearing nothing less than leather and spandex, baby. Things go great until Carol gets sliced up. Doug then lets loose with a pretty severe threat.
We're praying right now. Never save.
You're alive!
He unleashes the beast, and it's glorious. It comes down to an epic showdown between him and the head ninja. And after a great battle, Doug takes off his head, creating another blood fountain. Modern medicine then proves that Carol is gonna be okay. So this movie leaves me with so many questions. Will the Bible be amended to include a passage about killing as a dino? Do all arrow hits cause reality to go through a series of shitty VHS effects? Will twin bed sex be the next great trend based on the popularity of this movie? But the biggest question I have is for you, Strange Monkey. What happened to your eye? Did it get plucked out by a dino-human pastor hybrid too?
How on earth did you know that? That's spot on. Do you spy on me? What? Alright, fine. I will explain what happened to my eyeball if you want to know so bad. Basically, I was at a get-together years ago. Round table, 3 individuals. I said my favorite movie was Halloween. The other person said The Exorcist. The other person said Halloween. So it was 2 against 1. And the other person didn't like that. And little did I know he had the same abilities that the main character in this film has. So, half man, half velociraptor. And he got mad at me. And he bit me in the face. Because of this, I had to use my Tybo abilities to stop him. God bless you, Billy Blanks. And I ran to the ER. They put my eyeball back in place. They did the best that they could. And here we are today. I hope that answers your question. Let's get into the kills. The kills in Velociraptor can be described in so many ways. Gory, unapologetic, tasteless, unrealistic, hilarious, shameless. But you know what? As ridiculous as they are, that's part of the film's charm. From thieves getting eaten alive, to your wife stepping on a mine and exploding in front of you, and ninjas being taken apart by the VelociPastor himself. With a dinosaur costume that, honestly, it looks like you can find it at Walmart when it's Halloween time. But hey, not bad for a film with a $35,000 budget. This is B-movie horror comedy at its finest, and with that being said, VelociPastor is one hell of a good time. Strange Monkey and Trivial Theater approved. I would like to thank Trivial Theater for this awesome collaboration, and please, ladies and gentlemen, if you have the time, be sure to check out her channel. She puts a lot of effort into her movie reviews, and they're very entertaining, so if you have time, check out her channel. Have you seen VelociPastor? If you haven't, well, shame on you. If you have, be sure to share your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. And have yourselves a good fright.